Hi friends, it's Rabbi Briskin with a thought for Shabbat. When you read Torah week after week, you often come across many uplifting and inspiring narratives. And then, there's chapter 7 of the book of Numbers, which we read this week. In 87 repetitive verses, we learn of gifts that tribal leaders contribute to the Mishkan, the desert sanctuary. For 12 consecutive days, a different leader makes a contribution. And what makes this chapter mind-numbing is that each tribe's contribution is exactly the same. Therefore, we read 87 verses that are almost identical. If this chapter were different and efficient, it would read, for 12 consecutive days, the following leaders from the following tribes gave identical gifts to the completed and consecrated tabernacle. And then the gifts would be listed just once. All in 10 verses of Torah, not 87. So why then the repetition? Rabbi Jonathan Sacks suggests that by being so specific, quote, each tribe has its own moment of glory, each acquired its own share of honor. This week's Torah portion, called Naso, begins by honoring 3 clans within the tribe of Levi, who are responsible for setting up, taking down, and transporting the desert tabernacle. Then the text honors the Nazir, an Israelite who willingly takes a vow of abstention. As Rabbi Sacks suggests, each tribe, which comprised the entire community, needs its own place of honor as well. Collectively, every tribe, clan, and person has a role and a responsibility and something valuable to contribute. This Shabbat, we will honor the men and women who lead our congregation by serving on our board of directors. Their specific roles and collective responsibilities provide for them a place of honor in our congregation that is very easy to see. However, our congregation relies on gifts that each of you bring, individually and collectively, oftentimes unheralded and behind the scenes. You have a sacred role to play, and we must honor you for your gifts. Unlike the tribal gifts described in chapter 7, which are identical, each of you has something different to give. Some of you bring your technical or professional expertise. Others like to roll up your sleeves and get stuff done. And many of you provide the supplemental financial support that enables us to provide our services, staff, and programming that you value so dearly. You honor us, and we work hard to honor you by thanking you and by recognizing your gifts to our congregation. Our focus at services this Shabbat will be on our board members who are beginning their term of service. However, know that we appreciate the gifts that each of you individually and collectively bring to the congregation. And so I thank you for honoring us as I hope we honor you. Shabbat Shalom.